Thanks everybody, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Major Minor. We shall get the series started, at least a little bit. I started a new game. I did play the full edition to this game. I did get a bad ending, kind of, I guess. And I did die. If you look over here, there's a whole bunch of new saved files. Yeah. I hit the back button, it's going to back me out. Yeah, that's sad. Okay, let's get into it. This is the pre-released edition before the game actually came out. This game is kind of old now. Let's go new game and let's start from scratch. Okay.
Eric, I have to show you one thing real quick. I know it's gonna stop you from your game, but look. Ready? I want to show you this. Very fast.
Okay. Where am I? Is this outer space? No, it absolutely can't be. I'd never survive in the void. I scan my surroundings. What I see should be an impossibility. A luminescent nebula gazes back at me. It twinkles, dancing across the sky. It's beautiful, but I'm not here to stargaze. As I take in the scenario, I notice some key things. My feet are not solid on the ground. I appear suspended, and for some reason, I'm able to hear and breathe. I think that's a pity. Okay, we're back. But I'm not here to stargaze. As I take in the scenario, I notice some key things. My feet are not solid on the ground. I appear suspended. And for some reason, I'm able to hear and breathe. Those are the two things you can't do in space. I count this as a blessing and focus on breathing. There, where exercise, I could use myself to calm myself down. I read that wrong. I could use to calm myself down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before I can count any higher, though, I'm interrupted. At that moment, I realize I'm not here by myself. I feel a hand rest upon my shoulder and I shiver. I expect to feel fear, but a rush of calm overtakes me. Hello, and welcome to the Ark. Cute. This is a very special place, you see. A select few are allowed to be here. This is home to those who touched by fate. Imbued with a power most would call fiction. Others have come, but now it's your turn. First and foremost, I require a name. Something to enter the annals of time. We must you aren't forgotten. Taylor, It has a nice ring to it. I'm sure you'll be remembered. My name, you ask? I'm afraid that's not important. No one will remember me after this. But Rayo, people do remember. Hehehe. Damn it. Your presence here portends a grand fate. Not just for you, but for the universe too. That is the purpose of those who came here. To that end, what else do they call you? Your sure name is just as important. And out of curiosity, I must know. Taylor Aria, Very well, the pleasure is mine. In giving me your name, the deed is done. Your service to me and the Ark is pledged. But do not worry, you're not a slave. Your service rewards you with the power. something that most would kill to achieve. Others must bend to the rules of the world, but for you, the opposite rings true. You no longer are a victim of circumstance. When you make a choice, reality will bend. Your every whim will fall to your lap. The universe now accommodates to you. This is the power granted to you by the Ark. This is the power granted to you by me. Oh, it appears you're fading away. Do you long return to Earth? Or do you long to return to Earth? I understand there is fear in the unknown. I will find you again soon. And perhaps then we can talk a little more. Don't be scared, Taylor. I mean no harm. I would make this our first save point. Alright guys, time to see you in the next video. Bye! Guys, chill out, I was only kidding. Okay. File 1. Overwrite. Bullet train. I feel a rush of speed as I'm shot back into my body.
I think so, Mega.
It was almost as if my spirit momentarily left me. Who was that man? And what was the Ark? I scratched my head in a state of sheer confusion. It definitely wasn't a dream, I know that for sure. When you wake up from a dream, you know it wasn't real. You laugh it off, continue on with your life. That's not the sensation I was feeling right now. I try to ground myself in reality. I take in my surroundings, the noises, and people. I focus on my destination, Tokyo, Japan. I feel myself calm down, slowly but surely. The anxiety starts to replace itself with excitement. Though many would argue what the difference is. Going to Tokyo in their lifetime. Me. It had to be on the bucket list of millions of people. I mean, I prefer to Luxembourg, Germany, but yeah. Ich sprach in Deutschland. Or, I said that wrong. Ich sprach in Deutschen. Okay, I said it right. Okay, and for the first of many places I'd visit. On what would surely be the best year of my life. I sit there holding an armrest with a. It wouldn't be long until I figured out how wrong I was. Chapter 1, The Calm Before the Storm. Hey, that's the name for a Tech 9 song playlist. Now it's on. I tried my best to maintain my composure. A can of Popstar held firmly in my grasp. I wasn't the one to drink energy drinks so leisurely. Did I say that right? But I picked up what you might call an addiction. For a little bit more context, I'll say this. Popstar was the leading brand of energy drink. Obviously, another rip-off version of Rockstar, but hey. In fact, it was almost popular as soda. I think it might have been more popular. It had full endorsement from famous pop idol. I said that wrong too. Oh god. My language is not very good today. Me can no English. Me English is no. A contest was held to concede with this idol's new tour. 2 special cans were thrown into the wild. Those that found them got to travel up with the tour, almost like a golden chicken from old childhood stories. The contest made the drink skyrocket in popularity. It took the world by storm, a cultural phenomenon. The chance to live a life of luxury was hard to pass up. In case you didn't know, the name of the idol was Clace, also the creator of the game. So, when I say I picked something up from an addiction, That might actually be underestimated of the year. Oh, understatement. Oh, yeah, oof. The odds of winning were literally in the billions. So it took a fair amount of chugging in order to win. I asked myself, I asked myself if it was worth it, but that's subjective. At least that's what I told myself in between jitters. Being one of the lucky two came with its own consequences. That's what the media called prospective winners. Before I can continue thinking, I'm interrupted. Hello, Keela. Someone walking down the aisle has a nasty fall. Oh. They brace their descent and land on a seat besides me. Maybe I should stop talking. That speech is still kind. Oh. That takes a special kind of skill, doesn't it? He quickly rises to his feet, wearing a look of panic. My gosh, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I nod my head. It's not the end of the world. Aside from a minor frighten, everything is fine. Although maybe we could talk to pass time. It was starting to get boring sitting by myself. The first time I got on a train. Don't know what came over me. Just got dizzy and then BAM! Sounds like someone has a case of vertigo. I apologize again. Sorry for intruding. I really am. I try explaining to him that everything is fine, but he seems to think he's committed an awful crime. Your choices will affect the way that you are treated. Before he can respond, however, an alarm sounds loudly. This train comes to a screeching halt. Mechanical failure? That's not good. Oh no, what was that? Are we going to die? I can't help but snicker at that. He's clearly one of those catastrophic thinkers. Good thing I brought a conch. Now I can be in power if we're stranded. Okay, that's a good reference. Come on. If you guys can tell me what that reference is, I'll give you $60 if I ever get the money in my entire lifetime, which I highly, highly doubt, but hey, something to look forward to. And I'm keeping my word. I'm not kidding. When I get money, whoever answers this right now will get $60. Okay? That is $60 in cash. I win. He goes to rummage through his bag. A bit of bookworm too, isn't he? I decided to sit back and wait it out. In situations like this, there was nothing else to do. I try and think of how I could pass the time. It might be a while until we're mobile again. I can't use my phone for anything other than text. The data charges while abroad were a death were a death sentence. Okay, that was confusing. But everybody back home would already be asleep. There was quite the time difference at play here. Imitation of phone vibrating sounds. My phone vibrates, and I go to look at it. Almost as if it was new, I was thinking about it. It's Rook, the man I'm meeting at the train station. Are you almost here? I can't wait all day, you know. He doesn't have a voice yet. I need to find a voice for all these characters. And don't make me be Rick Astley. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. It's Rook, the man I'm meeting at the train station. He's wondering where I am, and I'm not sure what to say. Should I play it cool or let him know that we've stalled? Lie or tell the truth? I can't say for sure. I choose to be honest with him. No, Rook didn't like my answer. Okay. Wouldn't want to get things off to a bad start. But somehow I feel like that's exactly what happened. Gah, uncertainty. Gah, uncertainty. My last favorite thing to hear. Very well. But somehow I feel like exactly what happened here. His reply signals a feeling of discontent. But there was nothing I could do. And of course, I was truthful. I could rest easy. I noticed that the squirrel was also eagerly texting away. I put my phone back into my pocket and reclined in my seat. I wasn't sure exactly how Rook was related to Place, but he had to be pretty high up there. I was only given concrete details last week. I thought there'd be limos and media coverage, but I was quickly told that wasn't the case. I was getting picked up by a regular guy named Rook. I wonder if he would get I wonder if he would go the full-on cliche, with a large piece of cardboard with Taylor. Oh man, I really hope we'll be okay. My train rides are usually incident-free. Usually? But he just said this was his first time. He seems to contradict himself without realizing it. Well, as fun as awkward silences are, we should probably get to know each other, just in case we're stuck here forever. Oh, how fun would that be? You can call me Keela. Okay, so yeah, I'm here to. Well, I'm here to see some friends. What about you? What brings you to Tokyo? It's nice to meet another English speaker. Chamela. I only speak Japanese at a preschool level. I'm about to answer, but I stopped myself short. I have flashbacks when I got signed that NDA. I wasn't allowed to publicly reveal why I was here. At least not until the media made it official. But then again, what harm could it do? It'd likely never find itself back to me. Plus, Kilo could be impressed with who I really am. A friend would be a great thing to have while I'm abroad. I decided that there's no harm in telling him the truth. Rook and those around him would never find out. I recount the adventure I took to find the winning kid. I end up rambling on a little more than I've liked. But he seems, well, he's clearly indifferent. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not the answer I was expecting, honestly. Happy for you, though. I wish my life was that eventful. I'm just here to visit my brother. Oh, that's good. Would you like to save your game? Yes or no? There's no option. He's a big fan of Clace, actually. He would have killed to win that contest. I thought he said he was here to meet friends. Not he was here to meet his brother. That seems odd. I'm still really excited. It's my first time in Tokyo. Gotta hit up all the maid cafes. Of course. Typical tourist. What about you? Would you ever go to a maid cafe? I've heard they're just the best. Maid cafes. Those are much like restaurants in Western culture. However, your waitress actually stays at your table. You converse with them, play games, get to know them. It was definitely a foreign concept to me. How do I respond to Keela? I'd actually love to go to one, because that's how I meet some people. Cool, we'll have to keep in touch. I've looked at online tourist sites, and there's some great ones down in Akibara. Before I can continue talking, the train moves again, and the passengers are shaken up by the sudden movement. Keela beams a wide smile as if this was a major victory. Wow, I was scared for nothing. That didn't really last long at all. He sure seems character. If we did go into one of those maid cafes, well, there'd be no shortage of entertainment. I wonder if the same could be said of Rook. More importantly, I wonder how he'd treat me. He certainly seems like an interesting guy. I hope he hasn't found out I broke my NDA. I wanted to make friends here, not enemies. I find it odd that I'm vandalizing previous actions. as if I could change what I had said and what I did. Perhaps it was because of that weird vision I had. I can control my destiny, or something like that. What a ridiculous thing to what a ridiculous thing to comprehend. If I can control my destiny, I wouldn't be here. I'd probably be off somewhere living a life of luxury. But there's no use to thinking that, so I stopped. At that exact moment, a pain attacks my chest. More pain than I've ever felt before. It pulses increasingly as fast as a heartbeat. I go to clutch my gut instinctively, only to find out that I can't move. Everyone around me seems to have frozen in place. I start to panic. I go to focus my breathing like before, but I can't breathe either. I sense someone behind me, and then I feel it. The hand on my shoulder again. The pain fades away as I loudly gasp for air. Is there something about his touch? Terribly sorry for earlier. Our meeting seems to have been cut short. Perhaps you desire to return to Earth. After all the universe bends to you, you know? Am I that frightening? Either way, I sense conflict. You think what happened earlier was a dream. Yet, now your dream stands before you. I am real. The Ark is real. The power that you have, well, yes, it's real too. I am not here to lecture you anymore. Your words and actions are your own, as is the power I have given you. However, you will be asked to help me. You are not receiving this power for free, but I will let you run free for today. When I see you again tonight, I will tell you everything, and then your journey will begin. Would you like to save your game? Yeah. File 1. Alright, guys. I might have to end the video here. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, do whatever the fuck you kids do nowadays. Smash the like button, hit subscribe. I don't give a shit. Do what you do. Go ahead and comment. I don't care. Pull down my underwear and suck my dick. No, I'm kidding. Alright, well, whatever. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.